on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Hold on, let that beat rock on you a little bit, Tata. Listen, everybody in the city is waiting for this one. When I seen the appointment, Tata, when I seen the accreditation, I felt like he was knighted. I don't know, it's like the black community. Hold on, I gotta stop the beat. Let's be clear, Montreal.
The beat just start.
No, we gotta stop early. I want to make sure it's clear. I don't want the tones to distract you. Let's be clear. One of the most important positions, unless you're a rhetor or a Spence and you're a cultural talker, one of the most important positions in our community, in our Caribbean black community, is the president of the CCFA. You know, it's the president, of the, for those that don't know CCFA, that's the governing body, the association that puts together our carnival, you know what I mean? And there's been a lot of politics, a lot of ins and outs. A new blood team this year. He is a legend in party promotion. You can't talk about if we had a dancehall hall of fame. You know what I mean? If we had a mixer, a selector hall of fame, Anthony G will have to be in there. He's been promoting parties since 1991. I can't remember a time when you wasn't on a flyer. I don't know what we're doing. But you're much more than just a party promoter. You are a dynamic, creative person. You're an entrepreneur. You've impacted music, media, community initiatives. You have a passion for storytelling, cultural empowerment. You've used your platform to amplify voices and inspire change. Where would Montreal be, the Caribbean community, without Mr. Ledon Anthony G? Welcome to the Morning Detour Show.
Thank you, man. And I appreciate you guys for having me here today.
This has been a long time coming. Look, I know everybody want to talk about where's Carnival, where are we going? Let me warm you up first, okay? You've made a name for yourself in music, media, and community work. What drives your passion for creating and giving back? Because I feel like you've never gone tired. You've been doing projects since '94. I don't know what you want, what Red Bull. You moving like you Pharrell, like you found the black fountain of youth. Who do you think you are? What drives your passion, Mr. Anthony G?
To be honest, it's, at the end of the day, man, it's the people and the love. It's, the love for, whether it's music, culture, community. That's pretty much what drives it, you know what I mean? For me, personally. Yeah.
Okay.
Me? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Because I told them off air, I said it's going to be like Wendy Williams. We put in everything on Fun Street, Brack Street, Side Street, all type of
Shout out to Joe Black with the visuals.
Okay, so now you're the president of CCFA.
Yes.
Caribbean Cultural Festivities Association. Before I even ask you the question I'm going to ask you, how did this happen? Talk about how this happened. Were you a member of the association before? How many years? There's been so much in and out. We can get to the bickering and the infighting and all that later. But talk about the process. It's like, were you the only runner-up? Were there a few other people on the slate? Was it a veto decision? Wagwan.
There's a lot of questions in there. Like, you kind of lost me in the midst as well. I
didn't lose him. I see his face.
Well, no, definitely. Those are some great questions. I've been a member of the Caribbean Cultural Festivities Association for about 12, 13 years and so forth. When I joined, I was the youngest member of the organization and so forth. As Weezy mentioned before, with my experience within the music industry and the nightlife, that's what I brought into the organization. Like I said, in the past, coming into, even when I first came here to Montreal, it was a thing where it's like youths joining organizations. You heard about the bickering and the older heads not wanting the youths to be involved or to step up. So that was one of my thing where it's like, you know what, I think I could help out. So that's why I went and I joined. Couple years after that, I actually was able to put my first truck on the road as well and stuff like that, called Carnival Freaks. So, like I said, we've had Carnival Freaks on the road for about 7 years. Took a break because I said, it's a lot of work.
You're doing everything.
Yeah, it's just been a lot of work and so forth. So just took a break from that, but just been part of the organization since and so forth. Last year, I was the interim VP of CCFA. And this year, here we are.
It just happened like that.
You like Adam Silver with the NBA, but it's Caribbean culture. So
Right.
it's different. You the commissioner. What call you the commissioner
So
now?
now you're the prezi.
Yes, now I'm the president
Okay,
of the
so
CCFA.
like you said before, when you came in as a youngin', you already had this new vision that you wanted to incorporate, right? Despite like the ageism and the intergenerational stuff that's gone in a lot of institutions and community organizations we see in Montreal. But as the new prezi, what is your vision for the festival, and how do you plan to like elevate the celebration of Caribbean culture? Because online, I see the old heads already bickering on social media about we don't hear nothing making posts. I've been in this shop, I've been in that shop, I don't hear nothing. What is going on?
Hey,
So
what can
talk
I
a little
say?
bit about your vision and that newness that you're looking to bring to the carnival.
Well, I guess the barbershops are busy, right?
Barbershop talk, bro.
Listen, I'm just confused.
All right. Let me basically break it down.
Yeah.
As the community have known, 2 years ago, the city decided it wasn't going to, publish a permit for the carnival 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate, you know what I mean, because it was surprising to everybody, you know what I mean, including myself, included the rest of the members on my team, and so forth. So it was definitely unfortunate. Like, listen, the city went wild. You know what I mean? A lot of people show their true colors at the same time, because, you know what I mean? I'm going to speak my mind here. I'm the type of person where it's like, one thing I believed what should have been done, even when this situation happened, I believe that's when the community should have stepped up and show unity. There was never unity showing them those times.
I never seen more division.
It was exactly, you know what I mean? It was this, it was that. Well, I'm not working with this person because a lot of people start showing their true colors and personal.
Can we rewind
issues.
a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, so when you say the community, I'm part of the community. I didn't know nothing about this, I found out last year.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we're
but-
talking about community as in the select few, the heads of these organizations already,
Well,
no?
yeah, different organizations.
People that are actively involved with different aspects of the carnival.
community, yeah.
You're a person that will go to the event.
No, but I'm saying, like, we got money too, right? So imagine, because it's the fighting state among these organizations, not knowing that the community at whole has a myriad of resources that we could connect with, right? So I think it was also a communication thing. But sorry, rewind.
No,
fast
definitely,
forward.
it was definitely a communication thing. Based on what you mentioned, we'll talk about that later on. Last year, that's when the city awarded Barbados House, which is part of the coalition, and they created the Carry Mass and so forth. You know what I mean? Congratulations to them, 100%. I'm the type of person that, nonetheless, it's about the Caribbean culture. You know what I mean? It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the community at large. So I was just happy that there was something on the road for Montreal. You know, and so forth. So that went on. Some people was happy, some wasn't. And me myself, I'm being honest, I tried my best to help out in any way, shape, or form that I could. I gave some insight, I gave some input, to a few of the members on the other side. But at the end of the day, I'm part of CCFA, so I still have to support and back my team nonetheless. Many people been asking, how come there wasn't any unity with both organizations came and work together? Basically, to my knowledge, no one came to the table to bring that offer.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay.
So that's where this whole situation happened. But at the end of the day, CCFA, who is known to be the one producing Carry Fiesta, we still an organization. It's not just Carry Mass came and then we...
Yeah, you guys disappeared. You guys kind of disappeared with it, right?
And so the organization still had to keep active, still had to keep moving. And we had our AGM last November. And this is a process now where I became the president of the organization for CCFA.
Okay, so let me ask you this now, because I'm in a world of confusion.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm seeing all these groups. So I know the CCFA, I've been to the meetings before, and then it's Carry Mass, and a lot of people ask me, it's like, you have to ask Ledon, who is going to put on this year's carnival? Like, are we going to have different carnivals, or the CCFA or you guys are going to be the one that's going to put on the official Carib Fiesta? Because that's the main question that people want to know. That's what people want to know, especially Tata. No, because the reason I'm letting you go. The reason I want to know is because the Morning Detour.
Yes.
We just want to get on any truck. I want to pay for my band. I want Joe Black to come with the camera.
He wants to get all the girls in the Detour.
No, it's
in their bumper. You understand?
It's 2025. Those are not my words. Don't be putting that kind of.
It's okay.
I just want to hang off the truck.
Okay. You
on Saint Laurent Street, René Levesque, St. Catherine. With my water gun and my little short orange for the Morning Detour. I'm screaming, what's on the bubble tight? I just want to live my Caribbean dream.
No, I hear you 100%, and I believe the wider Montreal want to live that dream.
So that's the main question. A lot of people in Montreal are confused because they've seen all these different organizations. Everyone's claiming that, okay, we're going to put on this Carib Fiesta. Who is doing this damn thing?
Well, listen, let me just put it on the table right now.
Put it down.
Nobody knows.
Oh, wait. You nearly choked, didn't you? I didn't have nothing in my mouth and I choked. Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying no one knows is this.
This is the best show in the country.
No matter how it goes every year, any organization that want to be involved with putting on this parade, you have to put in your application.
Okay.
And the answer from the city only comes in April.
Yeah.
So we're in March.
Yeah.
Next month.
2 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
No, I think it's mid-April to the end of April. That's when they normally release that information. So at this present moment, we have no clue to who would be the one granted the permit for.
Okay, so everyone, all these different organizations put in the application, right?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not too sure.
Okay, so right now we know of 2 already.
We know CCFA is going to put in their application.
Yeah, okay. I'm not too sure.
A lot of people, we got the video. This video is going to go viral. I already know. I just want to be clear. Could we kind of tail back to that conversation? Why can't we just put, not just you, but there's different people in the city. Why can't us as a community put aside our differences and just, I like how you said it, it's for Caribbean culture.
Yes, 100%.
I want to be up there and see my Haitian brothers with their float. I want to see my reggaeton brothers. I know my Hispanic people, we did the show. They black too. That's another conversation.
100%.
But I don't understand how come everybody's vibe is not your vibe, where the ultimate goal is the upliftment of Caribbean culture. This division over egos is stupid, because then, like we saw a few years back, there's no carnival.
100%.
And it's so evident that there's a lot of people, and they're very voiceful on social media, which is weird to see a lot of adults on social media.
Old heads, not even the youngins, man.
I'm more impressed not even by what their message. I'm more impressed that they know how to type properly and get the thing up there and post it. That's what I'm more impressed about. Why can't the goal be, let's put this on for Caribbean culture? Because that's why I had gone to a CCFA meeting, because my thing is about the preservation of culture. And that was my message throughout Black History Month, that I'm afraid that as time goes on, you're a family man. Yes. You might not want to do this. You've been doing this since 93. You tight. You gotta be tight.
He put your age on blast.
No, I'm just saying.
If you put an age, but I'm young.
The body of work. When people like yourself, Brandon Ulala, Ricky D, the Malishi, when you guys are done putting on events, who's going to bring up artists from the States? Who's going to put on the beautiful dance-off parties? Who's going to be a part of CCFA? And with all this division, we can't even school the new generation.
Listen, this is.
I'm so scared. I feel it's gonna become a TikTok dance in 5 years.
That's hilarious.
Kai Fierce is gonna be a 5-minute TikTok dance and it's viral, and that's it.
This is where I believe right now. I think this is where everyone needs to step up, and because I know, listen, many times as you guys mentioned, there's a few people putting up posts on social media and so forth, and for me,
they're not backing it with the money. We know they have their big money.
It's not even about the money. It's not even about the money. My thing is this. And it's not just for the organization or anything, just anything overall. If you know how to do it, step up and do it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that's always
say it one more time.
That's always talking, but stop talking and show action. Step up and do it. If you have the insights and the know-how, come offer your services and say, listen, I know how to do this, I know how to get this done. Let's come together, let's work together and make it happen. There's been a lot of people in the community that's talking, a lot of people on social media talking, but nobody has came and stepped up and said, well, listen, this is what we need to be done. You know what I mean? At the same time, don't get me wrong, in the past, there have been a few others that came into the organization and willing to help out and so forth. Certain things never went the way.
It was the wrong president. No, I'm going to say, because I can say, the wrong president was in place, and he didn't want to dare to the new information, because I was there when some people came with some new plans. But what you said is the point. It's easy to complain.
No, it's definitely easy.
It's easy to put up a post, but no one's saying, "Hey, listen, this is how we're gonna come together. This is my plan." What say you?
True.
What say you?
True.
Switch gears a little bit. March 15th, 2 p.m. Meet the team, UNIA.
That was quite a switch.
Let the people know. But the voice was so smooth, though. You just kind of slid with it. No. He's giving them enough. I don't want to give them too much. He's gonna come back end of April.
There is more. But hey, like I said,
if I leave him on a cliffhanger.
Definitely March 15th, which is this Saturday. This is where we're doing the event called Meet the Team event. This is where the community can come out and they could really meet the new team.
I like that.
Of CCFA, myself, the president, the vice president, the VP, the treasurer.
Who's your vice president?
Michael Smith.
Oh, come on, you can't feel that. Also, Black History Month lawyer, that was my guy. Meeting was up there with the mayor and stuff. Yeah, that's my guy, Michael Smith. I don't know what month he is, but that's my guy.
Yes, so you know what I mean?
Deep.
Definitely. So like I said, the team...
Strong.
The team is strong, guys. You know what I mean? And we definitely have a lot in store. So, like I said, we'd like to invite the community, come out, check it out. The event will be right over at UNIA. That's 2741 Notre Dame Street West. Just come out this Saturday. That's from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's called the Meet the Team event. So just come out and meet, the CCFA team.
Awesome.
Yo, beautiful.
Like
listen, you're gonna be back. I just want to leave it there. I don't want to get him too much.
He knows me. I have
this video's gonna go. Listen, Ledon, thank you for your time.
No, you're welcome, and I appreciate for having me here, guys.
No. As soon as I saw it, I sent some calls. I said I gotta get Ledon on because I don't want. Me and Tata, we don't like hearsay. A lot of people say, we controversial, but we come from a place of facts, not emotions.
No, 100%.
We want to get the president here. Now, I promise you, everybody else from all the other organizations is going to want to come up and say their piece.
A nice round table with all the presidents and VPs or whatever the organization, so they could come together and create some type of roadmap. Because this silo thing does not work.
No, 100%. And hey, like I said, CCFA is here, and we are about the community. We are about unity. Let's make it happen, guys.
Shout out to CCFA.
The best morning show in the country.
Yeah.
Shout out to Morning Detour.